About 80% of the way to the end.
This is to Love Falls. So we were at Cedar Creek and we're heading to the second falls, Love Falls. We've been walking for, what, an hour?
Mushroom?
Mushrooms? Oh, mushy. Mushy. This one. Alright. I have a question for anybody who studies rocks, geologists. If anybody like that is watching this, can you tell us why there's certain areas that are like covered in gravel by the water, and then other areas that have like these large stones where it looks like they're almost like slate? I'm curious if that has to do something with the wear pattern with the water or what. If you know, please let me know.
Not even the end.
Sun poking through the trees. So this week on Hiking with Brandon, watch as Brandon climbs on big rocks by the water.
Somebody came up here, there was a wet shoe print.
Ooh. We are not alone.
Maybe we'll turn a corner and there'll be somebody skinny dipping up there.
Oh, that could be. That happened back. We're surrounded by the local flora and possibly some non-native fauna skinny dipping. Whew. I lost Brandon again. We assessed the situation different, so I went this way. He decided to go on the other side of the river again. So we will eventually get where we're going though. Hopefully. This is very, very rocky. But I think we're at Love Falls. We got a duck. Log. All right. Brandon's leaving without me. He's sitting on the rock. Enjoying the waterfall. The rock is nice and cold. It's quite hot out. I think it's like 25 in the shade. So probably get going though. He keeps looking back at me being like, oh, are you following? Are you following me? No, I'm not. I'm too busy talking to the camera again. It's fine though. It gives us both, I guess, not just him. Gives us both a little bit of time to like relax a bit. Not hiking as crazy. Because we could probably motor this in like a couple hours. Then we'd be really, really tired and really warm. Oh boy. Hopefully we don't fall. We're going. Alright. Why are you over there? Finally switched to his side of the river. And now he's on my side of the river. And I'm walking through like the brush. Whoa! Full blown foot in the water. Full blown. I knew that was gonna happen with all this moss. Oh, is that the end of the road? Was that the falls?
Going up this side of
We went up the wrong side? We might be getting close. Or Brandon might be just telling me we're getting close when we're not actually close. This hike is beating me up a little bit though. I hit my ankle and my knee. And slid into the water. Look at you. I know what he is. Missing the mushies. You know what these mushies are reminding me of, right? Woo! Said, you know what these mushrooms are reminding me of, right? You're playing a video game called It Takes Two of Us or something?
It Takes Two.
And it's really cute. There's like parents that are fighting and they're gonna get a divorce, and then their kid basically wishes, I think, that they can like fall in love again or something. And they get turned into her toys, and then you play together as a team as her parents, trying to like, I don't know, make themselves human again. So I should explain a little bit more about that video game and why the mushrooms actually remind me of it. So when you're shrunk down and you're like her little toys and you're playing, one of the levels is like you're playing in the garden and you're like jumping on mushrooms in order to like climb. It's quite fun. It's also super frustrating because I suck at video games, so I die a lot. I think Brandon, oh yeah, you can see him coming. So now we're way up here, and this is like the only way to cross. So we're thinking this is it. So probably not worth all of the toil and trouble that we just went through to get here. Check in to see what it is actually.
It shows like another 100 meters or so I don't know what would be behind that, but I don't think we can get up there.
Yeah, this is the end of the road for us. So like, if you could tell, it's quite steep. Even like getting up here, we use like that, what is that called, like a vine, basically to crawl across. Yeah, you can't even see how steep it is on this camera. And now we're having a snack break before heading back. Okay.
Earned that.
Rocky road. Cheers! Oh, you want to talk about that? Talk about that first. Don't know where I came from, but like that brown crap just like fell down right in front of us. So we're both kind of freaking out a bit because we don't want to get hit with falling lumber. So we're walking back from Love Falls, and Brandon's shoes are basically garbage on this terrain. They don't have much grip at all, so we sent him through the bush, because then you'd have something to hold on to. And then he got stung real good by you're thinking a nettle.
Yeah.
Got him up there too. Just looks like mosquito bites.
Yeah, I felt like my leg was on fire. So I went, nope, I'm not going that way. I turned around. Whew. This is like one wrong step and I'll just slide down this whole thing like ice skates.
Yeah. I wonder if you should try and go that way. See that path right there? Yeah, so then we get like this George of the Jungle situation happening all the time. But then at least if he falls, he doesn't fall all the way down. Whew. So yeah, it's giving Brandon a hard time because it's like, oh, do we have to go all the way to Love Falls? Because like the app says it's not that great, I'm pretty sure. And ooh. He disagreed with me because he knew that I'd probably be like, oh, what are we missing? Feel like we're gonna miss out on something amazing if we went like a little bit farther. And now we're walking like through the brush down what feels like a mountain because it is a lot harder to go down than it is to go up. Up you can kind of just use your momentum, just kind of run up the side. But when you're going down, you have to like do a lot more different things with your body weight to make sure you don't slide down the cliff and fall on your head. So we're figuring it out. And eventually we're gonna get Brandon a decent pair of shoes so that this is a lot easier for him. Because it's not at the moment. This hiking one is more like a Jenny and Brandon's reaction to hiking. Unfortunately, lots of the water things look the same, so gotta get creative. And I'm also like terrified to walk through any plants now. Because Brandon got stung by something and we don't even know what it looks like to avoid it. So that's gonna be some Googling when we get home, I think. It's a pied cormorant, right? A pied cormorant in the wild. Oh, the bird. He's watching me. Go swimming or something. All eyes are on you. So a nice lady on the trail just informed us that the guy that was hiking just before us saw a brown snake. So we're keeping an eye out for it. Kind of nervous because there's so many vines that are kind of like snake-esque. Like, look at that. Look at all those snake-like things. And as much as I want to see wildlife, I don't really want to see super dangerous wildlife because they said it was a brown snake. So I don't know if that's like a certain type of bad snake. I don't know.
You just said it's the one you don't want to see.
Yeah, the one you don't want to see. I don't know Australian wildlife very well. So when I watched like the Australia's Most Deadly way back before we decided to come here, I'm pretty sure they said like a taipan is like really dangerous, but they're also like not social. They're really hard to find, and I think they're like localized to certain areas. Don't quote me on any of that because I watched that like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I don't even know anymore. A very long time ago. No. There's a kid up there and I think he's gonna jump down. I wouldn't, but I'm a chicken. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're near the front. I skipped a whole bunch of us crawling down really awkward rocks. So now we know that this was a, well, first of all, this was a hard hike. Second, if it's an in and out hike, if you're hiking 2 hours in, you have to hike 2 hours out. So if you start feeling remotely tired, that's when you're gonna want to turn around. Right?
Yeah.
Because we're quite exhausted now. I don't know about you, but like my calves, basically from my knees down, is burning. You don't really think about like how much you use your ankles because your foot is constantly twisting from side to side when you step on different rocks. It's quite brutal. We're back at the car. It's gonna be a hot box because we didn't put the shield on. So, yay for us. Well, we have officially passed. Was that back instead? We officially did it. Our first hike in a while. Though my dad believes that we go like hiking every single weekend because we have a video that comes out every single week. That's not technically the case. Quite a few of our hikes have been from like earlier this year and then pre-filmed, and then I slowly have been editing them. So this has been one of the hikes we've had recently. Brandon was smart. He packed like an extra pair of shoes to change into. I didn't, so my sweaty feet are gonna be staying in this wonderful shoes all the way home. Yeah, when we first arrived, I'll show the parking lot. There's the parking lot. When we first arrived, there was just this little line of cars. I don't think it was even this full. But now they're like lined all the way down the road in true Aussie fashion. It doesn't say you can't park, they will park. Any words? Lunchtime! So we're gonna go find somewhere to eat lunch. So joke's on us. They're also lined up all the way down here. We're driving out last minute filming. Just got home, had a shower. I got my cute little headband on. And just shone the war wounds. So I wet my knee pretty good. Not sure if you can see the bruise starting. But here's the glorious ankle one. Woohoo! All better. So my sister sent me these cute little fishy band-aids. Got little fishes on them for my birthday last year. I'm still using them. Thanks, Jess.